a blind wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Melanie.
I'm Aaron.
And we're back with Agatha All Along. We are on a merry trail to a happy place. But last week we got off the merry trail and went to
We got merrier. We drank.
We drank. One person didn't drink though.
In a
at
really
the end.
nice house.
2, technically.
I suppose.
Well, we needed one not to drink, so thank God he did not drink.
That's true.
Well, yeah, but one just dead.
Yeah, her dead body went down that slide.
Because she wasn't a real witch.
She was not. She shouldn't have been here. We should have gotten someone else.
She was a real nice lady.
Yeah.
She was. Yeah.
It was really sad. But the water didn't kill her. The water didn't kill any of the witches, though.
Well,
That's surprising.
We expecting them to melt?
Yeah.
That's not
Oh,
real.
those are different rules.
Yeah, that's another world.
I don't know. Didn't a house kill a witch?
That's
In this immortal?
Okay, if a house lands on you, it would kill you too. Hey, Aaron.
R.I.P. Mrs. Hart. Well, shall we?
What a eulogy.
There's so much more coat there than her coat.
They're not even done digging. With their logs.
Log shells.
It's like the ballad says. Burn and brew with coven two, and glory shall be thine.
The ballad clearly says, with coven true, glory shall be thine.
Does it? It's coven two.
That doesn't
Oh
make
my
any
god.
Lyrics.
Yeah.
her mother.
What if we summon a backup Green Witch to the road?
Can you do that?
There is so much that could go wrong.
So much.
Anybody got a spell book?
He's so proud.
Alright. Gonna summon a witch.
Advocamus sororem viridem
In the background.
supra.
They made a spot for where the witch will be.
Not supposed to have it?
Marinate. Gestate.
Sharon's back!
What did I do? This was very clearly a group effort.
Oh my god, did we turn Mrs. Hart into a zombie?
How did we cast? It's so small.
Why is the print so small?
Is that you?
Mrs. Hart.
That's great.
That is not Mrs. Hart.
Nice.
Advil.
Surprise.
Oh.
My lady.
Jesus.
You're a green witch? Less a green witch. More the green witch. We're supposed to walk this thing, right?
Yeah, just right
Yes,
there.
we are.
Yeah.
Oh, Witch's Road, huh?
Wait, does she still have shoes on? Okay. She's skipping like they do in the Wizard of Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Honestly, I don't know how to feel. Do I hate her or do I want her phone number?
Same.
Right? Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
She went easy on the eyes.
What a scary bitch.
Alright, who's up?
Pass.
Oh, she's up. It's hers.
What's the plan, Alice?
Let's go back. Go around. Go anywhere but in that house.
Yeah. Oh, it's there again. There's
Yep.
nowhere to go. You're stuck on the road in between.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh.
Don't drink
Guitars and shit
anything.
everywhere.
Don't eat anything. Don't touch anything. Feels like there's a story there.
Oh, check
Look at
me
these
out.
costumes. So cool.
She's always so comfortable in whatever she's in.
She was trying to open the road, wasn't she? With her concerts.
Her fans were her coven.
Which is it? Am I wispy or am I kooky?
Both, if I'm honest.
Alice. Alice, don't.
Don't what?
What are you divining?
Don't what?
Don't what?
Professor Tarani.
She does such a good job with her eyes.
Don't touch anything.
I get the pleasure of watching you do what you do best.
Which is?
Kill all the witches around you. One by one.
Then what?
You get your power, and I get my bodies.
Hey, that's my coven you're talking about. I'm not that kind of witch anymore.
I knew it! What does she mean? What is she talking about you?
So they did this once before, and that was the one witch that made off the road with her?
Mm-hmm.
We've been cursed.
30 minutes.
Oh.
I think this means the trial's started.
Slide it all the way to the end so it goes
Why is
slow.
she just carrying the knife?
What is it, Lilia? What's wrong?
Oh my god. Is she evaporating?
I don't know. She's smoking.
Jesus.
So smoke?
I'm gonna need you to draw one of those circles around me right now.
Once vengeance is loosed, you can't reel it back in.
So what do we do?
The only way to end a curse is to face it.
Hurry up, draw a circle.
So are they all just burning? Like, what is it?
They said they were lighter.
Trial of fire. Waxing moon.
Oh, yep.
Her shoulders.
Oh, actual burn.
Yeah, she was smoking.
Do I have one too?
Oh, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
All on the
It's not
shoulders.
bad.
What is that? That's the curse.
She's reading a magazine. That's why she felt lighter.
I convinced myself they were birthmarks. Even though she had the same ones.
Wait. Are we talking about a generational curse?
Oh, you poor thing.
Poor us! Now we have our family's old ass curse?
I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
Jeez.
Better than being outside on fire.
I mean, it was a cushy landing there. Shag rug.
Shag rug.
Yeah, and glass.
What's the plan, Agatha?
They have to recreate the song.
Yeah.
Play it forwards.
All the instruments.
No, it's not.
What?
We have to play Lorna's ballad.
I'm not playing that song.
All signs point to a jam session.
Yeah, look at your outfits.
She's like a magic 8-ball.
Alice, play it right, play it well, and maybe we won't die.
How many times do we have
I love
to
the
do
lighting
this?
is on stage now.
Mm-hmm.
Keep playing. Keep playing.
Sing!
Of all that's foul and fair, our love was forged to glory at the end.
Damn, they have pyrotechnics.
Oh, great fire!
The dangers great, the trials wait for those
Ah, you was stabbed. I told you there was glass.
Shit.
Another soft shag rug.
a door
Damn.
appears.
Well, it was a soft shag rug.
And
It's just
glass.
glass with it, too.
Not
Godstone.
realizing it?
If I can reach you, let my song teach you.
I think this happens to John Williams all the time.
Yeah.
Like he comes with a new theme and the room just sets on fire.
Her look reminds me of like Elton John or something.
Remember what I told you. It's the only
Then she got maracas.
time we survive as we go down, down.
Kick it!
It's like a tickly wiggly.
I can kill it.
Kill it! With music. Like Doctor Strange. Burn the demon!
Oh, we're invisible. Oh, so it's trying to grab and pick him up.
Yeah.
Keep playing.
Oh, that shot was cool.
It's gone.
Burns will still be there, right?
Oh.
Oh, the X to the piano.
Okay. I thought it was gonna jump out at her.
We did it.
All right.
Yay.
Aww.
Falls over.
Team, what happened?
Bleeding, look at him.
What's wrong with him?
Agatha's concerned.
Out of here. Careful, careful. Watch his head.
Oh man, it does look like it.
Jen, what do you need, Jen? What do you need? Jen! Water and moonlight. Oh, okay.
Those
That's
are
easy.
pretty easy things to get, I think.
Hurry.
Unless it's daylight.
I think they're making it worse. Wait, they're making it worse!
Dude,
Cool. It's the
like
same effect as like
Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Last Crusade.
Look what you did.
Well, she found more faith in herself after the last one, right?
Yeah.
True.
Now Alice has defeated her curse.
When Mom died, I stopped believing everything she ever taught me. I was so angry. Part of me hoped that the road wasn't real, so I could stay angry. Because
Now you know. It was all for you. And that makes you sad.
you're right.
Sad is better than angry.
Aww.
Did you put the sigil on me?
No. Actually, I wouldn't know. A sigil works on the witch who cast it as well. That's why we don't use them as much. They're super irritating.
What really happened to your son?
Dang, they started to confront us pretty quickly, huh?
Did she even tell him about him?
It was mentioned last
Feel
episode.
fast. We're not staying here long.
Well, never mind, they're not confronting us. Damn it, Cal.
I've got a scar.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. A long time ago, I loved someone, and I had to do something that I did not want to do, even though it was my job. She is my scar.
It's kind of beautiful.
Agatha? That boy isn't yours.
What?
Shit.
Already?
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, they did the trial thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the last trial felt
They
much
summoned the
longer.
witch.
So this one was more focused on Alice, where I feel like the last one had that Jen focus.
Yeah.
Though, last time we also had, like, the way the poison worked, they all kind of started seeing or kind of having some moments, I guess, too.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
The
Like, Alice
hallucinations
had the
and such.
sauna thing with her mom, and, what's it, Lilia? Had, like, a, I don't know. What
The
that,
nun in the.
yeah, whatever that was in the like, dining room or whatever that was.
Yeah, Jen and the butcher, or whatever he was.
Yeah, the guy that
Pilgrim
took her
dude.
powers that she was talking about here.
Like the
This-
one who bound her.
Yeah. This one had less of those kind of moments, but more with the curse that is over top of the generational curse.
Sure.
Which looked freaky.
It did.
That was crazy and cool and ugly and
Yeah.
it was a great design.
Is that what
Ghoulish.
they turn into, or is it just something that's always following them?
I think that's the thing that's chasing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so
went
he
invisible
is
and then like went back over
She
there. So I think the idea is that it's always there. You just
Or
can't
it's
usually
always
see it.
hunting Like, the idea of being on the road is that you're always moving and it's hard for it to chase you and find you. But
like that,
you play that song and it's always keeping it at bay and stuff.
The scars on your shoulder, is it on you all the time? Is kind of what.
Or trying to take you?
Yeah, sure.
But it's so sad to see that basically her mom sacrificed herself to save Alice.
Yeah.
Right. And just Alice's realization there at the end. Just very sweet, bittersweet.
Sadness is better than anger.
But, I mean, otherwise, like them having to perform, they all had to perform together. It was another coven trial. They all had to work together, even though Alice was leading. It was a lot of fun having them perform it that way. I'm okay with redoing the song a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Is it 2 or true? Did we find that one out?
Right. Did they say that line? I don't remember them saying the line during the song.
I don't know.
No, it was a different version.
Yeah, the mom they said a different version, right?
That's right.
Because it is the protection spell, not just to open the...
Yeah, the ballad of the
thingy.
Road. Also, whenever Alice was like, I feel lighter, like maybe it does signify like it wasn't burning her, and she did have like that cursed protection thing on her.
Yeah.
So like maybe it was just sitting on her, not able to attack her, because between that mark tattoo she had and between someone always playing the song that was like a protection spell, it couldn't ever finish the job kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then once everyone was cursed, it took off and then started flying around and getting them and stuff too.
Yeah.
She was like, did anyone else feel lighter? And that kind of makes sense if it does have kind of that idea like it's been there but hasn't been able to get her because of the protections.
Yeah.
But it's been doing things and making her lose her jobs and stuff.
Been being generally shitty.
Sins of the mother?
Well, I don't know if it's from the mom or is it from
it's probably
before that.
I was going to say sins of the father, but I was like,
yeah.
Sure.
Well,
yeah.
I think it's from before her mom, because there was that connection in like the dressing room or whatever. It's like, your grandmother died today.
It's coming for me.
Yeah. She sensed it. So it's probably been a while.
So whenever her mom died, that curse landed on her.
Well, maybe, but she also said about being burned and thinking that it was like a birthmark. So she must have had it also cursed on her before then, right? To like think that this didn't happen when I was alive. This happened as
I mean, maybe it affects all of them. Maybe it was like just switching back and forth, and eventually, like it got powerful enough, or whatever, that it eventually killed them instead of just. Like,
I just thought it
burning
was
them.
like it tried to attack her when she was younger, and her mom's been protecting her ever since that happened. That's why you get her the tattoo and stuff. But it's kind of like so long ago that you don't really remember as a kid, or it was traumatic, so you pushed it away.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what she was saying. Like, I just always thought of them as birthmarks, even though my mom had the exact same ones.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, I don't think it was a thing where like the mom died and then it came to her. I think it was she has been cursed this whole time, and the mom has been just protecting.
So they all carry one, maybe?
Or the mark is the mark of a curse, and there's
Yeah.
a single curse that hops between that mark.
Yeah,
it is that
because the mom said it's coming for me.
Yeah.
After her grandmother died, so
So the mark is like a roost, and then it comes and roosts on you.
makes sense. But the biggest takeaway from this episode: vampires are real in Marvel Universe.
Yeah, we knew about Morbius.
I know, but was that part of the MCU?
He's not.
I don't
in
think
the
it's
MCU.
technically no.
No, he's in
Blade.
PlayStation. Sony
Is
Land.
he in the
There's
MCU?
vampires in the MCU.
Where?
Somewhere.
Name one. One example of a vampire. Exactly.
I try. What? There's sorcerers and wizards and gods and fucking everless, but there's not vampires.
If there's Blade, then there must be vampires.
Sure, but do we have Blade yet?
Blade's not in
But
the
there'll be
MCU.
We don't have Blade yet.
Yeah.
Technically.
If I could go on Wikipedia and show you there, you wouldn't be shocked. You'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Show me what?
That they're vampires.
Where in the MCU? That's all I'm saying. I get Marvel has them. I get Blade has. I get all that.
Marvel.
You know?
Yeah, because
I was just saying, like,
I
and
love
get what
the
she's
animated
saying.
TV shows.
The
And the
idea is, like-
MCU
And I
is
get
actually
what you
verified.
mean. Yeah.
No, you don't, Eric. You're arguing.
It's
against
I
it.
get what you mean.
We might get more.
You can't have any excitement that there's vampire confirmation? Bias?
Nope, they're all boring.
It was
Did-
okay. It
Did
wasn't.
the vampire? Did the vampire have only one tooth when he bit her, and then she knocked out the other one?
tooth? Yeah, it's what it seemed like. I couldn't see the actual mark. It would be funny if there was only one.
It was
mark.
it would be funny if it was just one hole.
Yeah.
But no, I did think, like, when I said, ooh, we do have vampires in this. It's great. Like, we've seen, like, the werewolf by night kind of thing. And,
Yeah.
you know, like, that kind of stuff. Man thing, I think, was also in that. But, like, now we get, like, vampires kind of confirmation, which is cool. I was like,
If vampires
Dracula
don't
shot.
have their teeth, can they feed, and thus do they just go into like a?
is it like reverse snakes where they take out venom, so like with their fangs they bite and it sucks in, or can they just still like they can just drink blood, right?
Depends
Yeah, they
on the
still drink
mythology,
blood.
but you can just drink blood. But also the vampire bite is like, depending on the mythology, is like a stimulant.
Yeah, but do you need the fangs? Like I can bite you.
Sure, but like you can like enthrall someone with that bite as well.
I thought it was more like sedating, but again,
I don't think
you're
it's
right. It depends on what.
I was like, but I still don't. I don't think I answered my question.
Yeah, it's not just for biting and drawing blood. If that's what your question is.
They're not straws.
No. My question was, do you still need fangs? Like I get that you can bite them, you can get blood, you can do whatever. Do you still need the fangs? Like is that vampire? Did he lose a lot of power now, or did he just lose some teeth and he can still do everything else?
He probably doesn't have the powers that came with
He
it.
probably
Like,
can't
in
enthrall
one-
someone by biting if that's what they can do.
In one iteration that I'm watching currently, the vampires can bite and they can see all the memories.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume that's through the teeth,
Sure.
not just through the blood.
So their
because that
power
doesn't
is in their fangs.
Well,
we don't know
it's
about
through
this
their
iteration of
fangs.
vampires,
Well,
but maybe.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I was like, if they don't have their fangs, is that vampire that she just talked about?
Power's probably gone,
Does
but
he lose
he
powers?
can still live
Yeah,
without
probably still
frenzy.
can't go out in the sun. Probably still has some type of aversion to garlic.
I would
Probably
say
doesn't.
like if that
Still
one hasn't
gets
fed
stabbed
for
in
a
the
really
heart
long
with a
time.
pig.
Yeah, I mean, in Blade, which was a Marvel movie, they did rip out someone's teeth, and he was still a vampire.
And what did that do though? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, does that stop your enthralling then? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, all those things you just said are vampire
I
abilities.
think it keeps you
things,
from
but like,
feeding and gaining power, and eventually, if you don't feed for long enough, you go into like
yeah, but
start like.
why can't I just like I could just bite Melanie right now and get blood? Like, why do I need the fangs? That's the only thing I was asking.
I think they do like. I think they are like little like what you were saying, like snake,
like reverse
Yeah.
venom injectors.
I think they
Like
do
to
suck.
numb, to sedate, to get energy.
The demanding an answer we can't give.
Because I
we don't know.
Sure, I just asked that question, but then you were like, no, now they can't enthrall, and I was like, can
well,
they not,
I
though?
said
I'm
in
wondering.
certain iterations of vampires, and I don't know which iteration of vampires this does.
And then you
so
brought
I don't know.
garlic and sun, and I'm like, I don't care
So
about
those
that.
are all just tropes.
Don't care about any of that.
Okay.
I was like,
I don't know what you want from me, man.
Hey, I bet he can still sparkle.
I don't even want you anymore. Go.
So the sigil has to be broken and can only be broken
when
whenever
it's
it's
no
needed.
longer needed.
And it affects the witch that casts it as well.
So does the witch not remember casting it
If it's
after?
part of the sigil,
That's what she was
yeah.
implying, I think. I like that. I like that. Like, I was like, oh man, we got an answer. It's not Agatha who did this. Okay, good. And then she's like, but I wouldn't know. I'm like, well, damn it.
That's that matches with Spider-Man No Way Home, right? Because Doctor Strange would have also forgotten that it was Peter Parker.
Yeah.
In the spell that he was doing, I don't know if that was a sigil or
Yeah, I
not,
know.
but yeah, in the same idea, like he was making everybody forget.
But at least we have confirmation from Rio that it's not her boy.
Yeah, but why did she say that though?
I don't know. I trust her. She's crazy. I love her.
I mean,
She's gorgeous. And the chemistry. Ooh.
I mean, Agatha was thinking that. Like, Rio just knew that that's what. I mean, that's what we were thinking. I'm sure that's what Agatha was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Your question was, why does Rio think that Agatha thinks
No,
that?
mine was, why is that confirmation?
How does she know for
like,
a fact that
If
that
we're
kid
all
isn't-
thinking that, and then she just walks up and says, "That's not your boy,"
Sure.
like, does she know something else? Why is it confirmation, or is it her kind of being like, that it can't be your son, you know? But does she know? Does she not know?
I mean, we already established that
Is
they've
it-
had a relationship for a long time before this, because the whole
like
licky scene. But like, maybe she was there whenever she exchanged her baby for
Isn't
the
that
Dark
okay?
Lord.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, when she was talking about the thing that she had to do to another lady because of her job, was she talking about Agatha being that lady?
Could it have been Rio that exchanged the baby
That's
for
what
the
I
Dark
think.
Lord?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if she...
Agatha
No, but I
giving
think
up her
that
own
she
kid?
could have been part of that transaction.
Well, she was on the road.
Huh.
Like, she's the only witch, I think. Like, when she's like, how many witches, left the road with you, or whatever it was. Like, she said one. Like, it must have been Rio. But what is it that she knows? Or is it her assumption of, like, what would have happened with that kid? There's no way that kid's yours. Is that all it is? But, like, does she actually have knowledge? Or is it just like, yeah, no, there's no way,
I don't know. I would trust her to know, maybe.
I don't trust her at all.
What
do you mean?
I trust her enough to keep her around for the rest of the season.
At very least, in terms of the writing, I'll just make that the default for now, and then if it changes, I'll go with it.
I'm going the opposite way.
I'll be upset.
Against the writing.
I don't think it's against the writing. I think it's just like what makes her the authority on that subject.
If she does have authority on that subject, maybe she knows something about the sigil. Because she's brand new to all of this, right?
Well,
she just got thrown in, so maybe she has information on the sigil or who casted the sigil.
Be a weird way to reveal, too, I think, to be like, actually, you're not. And then later say, actually, it is. Like, I don't know. It's not a very satisfying narrative if that's what we're going for.
But, okay. I don't take it as someone coming in and being like, actually, this is not your kid. I take it as one person talking to her that I don't trust to begin with.
I understand.
Where I'm like, why is that my answer? Like, why is she the person to give me that answer?
But from that, I'm thinking she has ideas about the sigil, which is a big
Like,
deal.
if any other witch said, like, well, that can't be your son. I'm like, oh, why? Tell me that part. And then I'll be like, okay, now I understand why. But them just being like, nah, that can't be your son. It's like,
I mean, I do like that she did say that that's not your boy because she saw how much Agatha was actually caring for him. Because, like, she's like, hey, can we do anything else? What else can we do? Make sure that he's comfortable. Versus
and if
Mrs. Hart.
Agatha accepts it from Rio, like she seems to be the most like skeptical person in terms of what people say. If she accepts it, I feel like I accept it more.
Did Agatha accept it?
She felt like it, yeah.
Oh.
I got that feeling. 100%.
We haven't seen anything else, but I think it was
felt
more
like,
of.
Go ahead.
I thought it was just more of like, this is what she said. We're done talking.
Yeah, like I didn't feel like she accepted it. I felt like that's why she walked away, or else there would have been like a conversation about it. Like I didn't feel like it was like, yeah, you're right.
I thought it was like,
100%
we're
for
not
me,
going to
so
discuss this.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like I refuse to believe you, or I'm not going to listen to you.
Or just I'm not discussing my son with you.
Yeah, any of those kind of things. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to say like it is. But I'm not taking what she said as like, well, now I'm on the 100% that it's not him. I guess my assumptions aren't on either side yet, I suppose.
Are you wispy or kooky?
I don't know, she keeps saying weird shit all the time. I don't know what's
She's pretty kooky.
I thought we were gonna get an answer for that, and then freaking Agatha showed up again when Jen was like, "Where do you go?" I'm like, "Yes." Talk about this. What happens? Tell us, like, when you disappear into, like, thinking of whatever you're thinking about. Like, when she was talking about, what was it? It was, like kind of like, I used to not like you guys, and now, and then she just kind of, like, trailed off or whatever it was. Like,
yeah.
What just happened? What were you just thinking about?
No, she's very interesting. I like watching her. And just her eyes, how she, like, spaces out and is, like, does whatever she says, and then she comes back.
Yeah.
Like, just that change in the eyes is just, like, the focus. It's so much fun to watch that craziness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Her camera presence is just, it's a 10.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
Yeah. And when I was thinking, it's like, man, I recognize her from something. But then you said, man, she looks like, what was her name again?
Eliza Minnelli.
Oh, Eliza Minnelli.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man, yeah. Like, Arrested Development, I can't unsee it now.
Oh, yeah.
No, they all had interesting looks. It looked like they all were trying to replicate someone, like maybe Bob Dylan or I thought Elton John. Like,
Beatles,
it was just
stuff,
fun looks. I don't know what the Agatha and Rio were. They were fun.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I feel like they were just like typical, like, 70s glam.
When they had a conversation at one point, Rio and Agatha, and they talked about how I'm here to cause some damage, but she said you're too early. Agatha did.
Oh, because
you're too
she
early.
said that Rio was going to come back and fight her whenever Agatha got her purple back.
Yeah,
and
sure.
she doesn't have her purple back yet.
Okay.
So I think that's what they were.
So they were just
referencing
talking
there.
about like having a fight after this was all done.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also like, why was she staring at Sharon and was like, "I didn't think you had it in you,"
and winked.
Like, what was that about? I'm not sure with that one either, because I'm like, is she not dead? Did she do something?
I thought she was rising from the grave.
I thought so too.
I thought that's what was happening.
That was creepy.
I thought so too, and I was like, oh, whenever they were like, oh, you need a green witch, and like the last person on the list was just a black heart, and I was like, oh, it's supposed to be Rio talking about her black heart. No, it is like this dark version of Mrs. Hart, you know, like it's some black heart, like climbing out of the grave. Oh my gosh, that's
that
what
would
it
have
was.
been hilarious.
It was her. It was Mrs. Hart all along.
She comes back. She's just mean as shit.
She's just reborn and she remembers her witchy past life or something.
But then it turned to her like, oh, okay, well, that was still cool and creepy. I love like the creepy factor this has, while also then jumping back and forth into like some lighter elements of stuff too.
And I like all the references that they make to all the other witches that have made fun of them over the years, I guess.
Yeah.
What did she want bodies for? Because that was around the same time of them talking, and then she like pushed the button.
Yep. You get your power. I get my bodies.
Like, is she like collecting them for something? Is that how she gets power or something? Like,
What's a green witch? Yeah.
I mean, it's something to do with like the earth, right? Is the idea?
Because that's why she got Mrs. Hart, because she was a gardener.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it's herbology.
I'm
But
just trying to link.
she didn't say that she was a green witch. She said that she was the green witch.
Yeah, she's the best.
In a very demonic-y voice.
Well, maybe not so much like she deals with plants, but she just got a nickname of the Green Witch, like Maleficent or something.
Like she's got a lot of cash. She's loaded.
I don't know.
Angelina Jolie got a lot of money for that movie.
Those cheekbones, man.
I bag what you mean. Where it's like, it's more of like kind of a title-ish thing of like the good witch, the wicked witch, right? The green witch. Yeah. Or you, like when you have like the blue wizard or something like that.
Sure. White wizard.
Maybe. I thought it was more of like
not only am I a green witch, I'm the best green witch there is.
That's
at
what
least
I
in her
recognize,
opinion,
too.
right? Like like she views herself as being the best one of them.
Yeah.
But just with that crazy zaniness that she has, I'm like, I don't know how to
demonic voice
read
is
any
weird.
of this. Because she's just having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's also like herbology. I think it's more of like just like maybe earthy elemental kind of stuff too.
Like
It's
nature.
like, yeah. Because like the herbology side of things too, I think a lot of that also falls to Jen doing like potions and like alchemy and that kind of stuff.
There's probably some kind of Venn diagram.
And she
for
does a
those.
lot of like when she was fighting, I think
Yeah,
she was doing
overlap.
like some wind stuff and like she crawled out of the ground and like maybe there's just elements of that are like earth, air, water, or kind of like more things that she uses to fight. I don't know. Like remember she like did that like didn't she like stand up when she was fighting Agatha? And it was like
So-
really cool. But that could be like a wind kind of thing or
Can
something.
she be like a necromancer? With
I
the
don't know.
bodies?
I don't think necromancy, but maybe.
That could be cool.
I think you're looking at like Black Witch or something like that, you know? Like usually it's like a dark magic, black magic kind of idea,
True.
you know?
I mean, she has the black heart, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But she definitely piques my interest.
We did get some of Jen's backstory. Being a midwife in the 11th century what? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. And,
But then they used it against her, which sucked.
And she went to that long name.
Yeah.
I was waiting for an abbreviation because I missed like the beginning of it, so I didn't write it down. I was like, give me an abbreviation, I'll write that.
Oh, you need the
Like the shield thing, whenever they're like,
The OBGYN Convention of Boston.
yeah. But that was all a trap for the guy to bound her and take her power away. Or
Which-
the doctor that we saw last episode.
Yeah, so that doctor must have been more modern than what we thought. So.
I mean, no, it doesn't have to be too much, right?
I mean,
as long as Boston existed and they had whatever that
last 300
institute is.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. But, I mean, she was a working woman, so that's not... They would call that a witch, I guess. That makes sense.
Yeah. How long have they had midwives?
I mean, forever. Dr. Quinn was a midwife.
See? Yeah.
Yes, she was.
But yeah,
All
I
right.
don't have anything else.
Yep, we need a poll for this episode. All right, the poll for this week is going to be: there's a sigil placed upon teen who, or Do you think that Agatha placed that sigil? She does say that even if she did, she wouldn't remember. But do you think she did, or was it somebody else? I'm not really sure. If yes, just vote yes. If no, maybe let us know who you think did it. I think she did it.
I do as well.
It was Rio all along.
I just had an idea. I'm gonna say she did do it. And the reason she did it is that, however, the rule of the Darkhold thing that she did was that as long as somehow she doesn't know who her son is, it protects her son.
I don't have to write it down anymore.
Is that what you're thinking too?
No, she did that to trick herself to giving away not her son for the Darkhold.
Yeah.
And actually she hid her son away. That's why she can remember.
But Rio says it's not because
that her son's room is still there.
If she ever figures it out, then the Darkhold will come for
because they swapped it out for a different baby and sacrificed a different baby, so her
baby
real
that
son's
wasn't
out
hers.
alive somewhere.
Yeah. So because she still remembers her son.
Damn it, I didn't know you were holding on to a thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I was making a page way down so I can make it.
Where's the tinfoil hat?
No, we want credit.
Thank you so much for checking out this episode of Agatha All Along with us. Make sure you're watching every episode of Agatha All Along with us by hitting the subscribe button. And that way, whenever these videos pop up, you'll be one of the first people in the world to know.
It's true.
It's true. It's very true. Also, blindman.com has
stuff.
Bye.